Okay, I think we're live now. I'm not sure my voice stuff all just decided to die like right at the 3-second mark. And I'm like, oh, now I got to restart things. Nothing's set, and hopefully this is working now. I don't know what happened there. Everything, yeah, weird. It just disconnected right when it happened. So you hear me? We hear me? Everything good? My voice working? Am I here? We're live. We're trying 1080p. Hopefully we don't buffer like crazy. I don't know. Hopefully this works. Usually I'm at 720, but today we're at 1080. And my voice buttons. Okay, that one changed. I don't know what's going on. Things are going crazy right now. Yeah, I shut my miner off. Should be all good. I got my mining stuff off. Okay, we're good. What's going on? How's everyone doing? Let's just swap this over down to, I don't want top chat. Okay, live chat. There we go. We're on live chat. Do a quick roll call. We got first time 13. Jay Lazar, what's happening? Rud Putz. Sorry, I don't have my voice changer today because it decided to die on me. Skirm, what's happening? Son of a rabid panda in the house. Ahmed Amini, what's happening? Techman, what's going on? Fudweiser, ASMR. Hello. Anyway, yeah, continuing on here. We got G-Man LS1, what's going on? Saddy Sometimes, best intro song in the game. Yeah, we like to have some good stuff around here sometimes, right? Huh? Frank B. Zacati, what is happening? Scrolling through. What do we got? Frederick Charon, what's happening? And okay. It just jumped on me. Ark Basu, what's happening? Royce's Adventure, Gaming with Smokey Dan in the house. Tabis Kungus or something. Someone asked if I thought earlier, you can ask me questions at any time. Do I think Kaspa could hit 50 cents? I have no idea, but I hope so. Could it hit $1? I hope so. Could it hit $2? I hope so. But, we have no idea what these coins are actually going to hit. In theory, it could go pretty high. I think, I did the math. I can't remember if it was during a live stream or maybe just in Discord. I got so many things going on different platforms all the time. That we worked it out to Dogecoin right now in market cap values. And I think if Kaspa hit the same market cap as Doge right now, it could in theory be over $1 with all the emissions. That's calculating all the emissions. That's the coins that's still coming out and everything. By the next bull run in 2 years there, end of 2025, it in theory could go over $1 if it hits the market cap of Dogecoin levels, which in theory, it's very well possible it could do that. But again, I have no idea. I have 0 cents. There's different money. It's interesting. You got to keep in mind, as more projects emerge, depending on money coming in, obviously Ethereum and Bitcoin seem to see the most. So as more coins come in, there's less money being pointed into single projects like previous cycles and so far. That's why we also see, a lot of coins might not hit their all-time highs because the money went elsewhere instead of that one. So these are things to take in mind. It comes down to, what are these coins doing different, yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, it's still crypto. We've seen artificial pumps happen all the time when there's like no trading volume. And, sometimes exchange wallets are shut down and they're only on one exchange. But somehow coins magically pump or crash even though volume doesn't happen. It just goes with the market. So who knows? Anything's possible. Things are crazy. KS1 arrived today. Azul de Fruscus. Oh, that's awesome. You got your KS1 there. Sweet. It will need a 10x market cap. So 10 billion. Yeah, 10x market cap. 10 billion. Well, 10x in price in general. That's very well possible. And that's one of the big things, when we look at Bitcoin. And I know a lot of people, we talk about this all the time. Bitcoin's the king. Bitcoin's the safest coin to hold your crypto in. You're pretty much guaranteed you're going to gain coming into this. Now, moving into, say, 2025 at the end there, I'm expecting 100 to 150K. If it goes higher than that, that'd be awesome. I really don't think it's going to go past 150K, but, I hope I'm wrong in this case, but Bitcoin is probably only going to see like a 4 or 5x from where we're kind of at right now at the peak of the bull run. And that's where a lot of these other coins, altcoins, see, 10x's, 20x's, 100x's, and so on. So there's a lot more potential gambling rewards happening in all the altcoins moving forward, and then standing with the main one here. But again, we don't know what's going on. That's where I'm kind of transitioning. I did really want to hit that 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 Bitcoin by 2025. 20, I wish, as if that's not happening. But you know where I'm going with this. It'd be nice to get, at least 1 Bitcoin by that. But then I'm like, you know what? Forget that. Screw that. I'm going into something else. I'm going for the 100Xs, the 1000Xs. Let's do this. At the same time, technically, I'm not even doing that because I've been doing some things, and I'm going to make a video on this one day. But you know how this is how I picture crypto mining. I picture crypto mining as a game. Yeah, it's a game. You're like, what? You're dealing with finances here. That's what I'm going to say right now. Not financial advice. Do your own research. But, this is me. I'm taking this out of game. Think about it. You play Crypto Mining Simulator, maybe Bitcoin Miner or Roblox. You play all these things, right? And you get in there, you look at that. As soon as you get enough money, you buy more hardware. As soon as you get more money, you buy more hardware. And it's really slow starting off. Really, really slow, right? And it's just like mining. You start with 1 GPU. You start with 1 CPU. You start with 1 ASIC. 1 whatever. Depending on your power and, all this stuff. Obviously, power is a lot more expensive than in these games in real life. So that makes it quite a bit harder and more planning to do. But, I follow my wallets. And I'm like, okay, I got it ticks up, ticks up, ticks up, ticks up. Oh, power comes out. There's pretty much 95% of my crypto gone. Not that bad, but you know where we're going with this. But, it ticks up, ticks up. And then eventually it's like, bam. Oh, look at this. I can get more hardware. Bam. Sell. Buy hardware, and so on. And you build, and you build, and you build. Until eventually, what happens in those games? There's a tipping point where it's a pain in the butt, pain in the butt, pain in the butt. Oh, I'm not making anything. I want to give up. This game sucks. I quit. Oh, road rage, game rage, however that works. And then all of a sudden you hit a tipping point. You're like, I'm rich. I can buy whatever I want. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And that's my whole strategy in a nutshell, really, is that's why I mine crypto. I don't care about the ROI on this hardware. I look for what's efficient. I look for what mines whatever and can make me the most per day. I'm looking at money printers. How much can this make me per day? More efficiency, stack up hardware, and that's what I do. I use my crypto for everything, buying groceries, paying for the mortgage, doing this, doing that, but you just got to sell at the proper times. A little more in there than obviously a video game. But you keep stacking your hardware when you get enough instead of hodling for the bull run and then maybe hopefully for a Lambo. So I'm getting to the point where I'm getting power limited, so I'm not really going to have an option other than hodl at that point, and that's where we're going to be. But I'm stacking hardware, and that means more money every day. Even in a bear market, I have no issue selling my crypto, even in this bear market. Yeah, 2025, that $200 whatever may be worth $2,000. Yeah, so what? It sucks. I did this buying GPUs in the past. I spent 2 ETH sometimes when Ethereum was only $400. I spent like 2 ETH on a 5700 XT. Bull run hits. Yeah, you look back like, oh, that hurt, but it doesn't matter because every day we're still stacking more coins, more daily spending through crypto, and crypto it's not really a stock. Stocks is the, investment, do this thing. We're miners, we're mining crypto, we're making our own money printers. And that's the way I look at crypto. I use crypto to use daily, purchase, undermine fiat, and so on. So that's me. That's me in a nutshell. That's what I do. And that's why I'm keep stacking hardware. And I don't care about the bull run. When the bull run hits, I'll be making a lot more per day. So it's going to be fun stuff. Sure, I'm not going to be buying a Lambo or anything, but I'm okay with that. So anyway, there goes the chat. What's going on with chat? What are we talking about? There goes the chat. Hi Rabid, will you buy an Antminer D7 for 1,000 Canadian dollars? I don't know. What's the D7 looking like these days? I'm not sure. I gotta look into that. I haven't really looked at the D7. That's the one under the D9, right? Yeah. So I don't know. I probably only want to go with the D9. I don't even know if that's doing that well anymore. It used to be, but not anymore. It's a vicious thing when GPU mining is at the top. I got to 300 GPUs. Now it's BTC ASICs and Kaspa ASICs trying to get 100 plus S19s until halving comes. Yeah, and that's crazy. And now the S21 is coming out soon. That thing's what? Over 200 terahash for less power than the S19s and S20s and the S19J Pro Pluses and stuff. It's using less power than those and has like double the hash rate. So it's just a crazy thing, especially with those Bitcoin miners, because that hash rate and difficulty is going up and away. It's insane. 2 topics. X5 mine any RISC-V compatible algos. 2. That's the thing. Yeah. There's way too much unknowns right now. They're saying Monero on the X5, right? So obviously that's Random X. Now I was going through the GitHub on a lot of those coins, and Random X, like I didn't really find it in Monero, but it's geared for Random X. But like Zephyr is using Random X, and it says RISC-V enabled type of thing, or RISC-V. But I don't see RISC-V in any of the other algorithms, so it can probably only mine Random X. And there might even be a Random X variant that's going to hinder the X5 less efficient than what it is. So there's still, I'm really up in the air, because for the money and everything, the X5 looks awesome, especially for Zeph. But the thing with Zeph here is in the next couple weeks, there's going to be an upgrade happening on Zeph, and the block reward is going to be dropping 20%. That means the profitability is going to be dropping 20%. And then what if they do something to the algorithm and the X5 becomes even less efficient? It's just looking like a bad day, which is probably the better option to stick with straight CPUs. But again, so many unknowns, and we just got to see this out. Retro Mike, what's going on? Thank you very much for the US $2. Dan Ruggs equals CPU whale. CPU whale, yeah, craziness. Dan Ruggs, Cypher, nice. What? Cypher. And then what was the other one? What's number 2? Lowest price safe purchase of dual 7742 system. Lowest price. You know, I don't really know what the lowest price is. There's various sellers out there on eBay, and it seems like prices on a lot of the stuff is starting to come down a little bit more. But you know, it all depends, you know, where you're from, I think. Because it's really hard. Like, you look at a USD price, like, hey, that's actually pretty good. But me being from Canada, then I converted over the Canadian dollars. It's like, oh, man, it doesn't look very good anymore. Like, what is it? Like, say, $2,800 USD works out to be over $4,000 Canadian. And at that point, you're just like, oh, my gosh, really? Really? Oh, it hurts. It hurts doing those conversions. It sucks. But, yeah. What to mine with an X16Q. Currently, I am mining Octa.Space and Pac-Man. We can take a look at that right here. Bam, Octa mining, Tangem wallet. Let's just have a peek here. So why is my, yeah, is that the right one? Okay, we'll go here. But yeah, this is what I got going on with my X16 and iPolos, actually. You can see here, they're all on Crazy Pool. They're mining Octa, and if you're unfamiliar, I don't know how many pools support now. I know 3 that I'm totally aware of. Jita, Crazy Pool, as well as K1 Pool, all support the Pac-Man. Now, Pac-Man is a contract address that allows you to get paid out in Pac-Man while mining Octa.Space. And it's a contract based with the pool. So those are the 3 pools I know of. So that's actually adding a little bit. Pac-Man, actually, let's go to CoinMarketCap here. Let's just go to, yeah, CoinMarketCap. And Dan Ruggs, Cypher, member for 10 months. Thank you very much. CPU Maxi coming to you live from the CPU Palace. Oh, that's awesome. So I just want to take a quick look at Pac-Man here. Pac-Man. How's the price doing? It went up a little bit. And, oh, it's up again. 4.4 cents. So, you know, in theory, like Crazy Pool, I've been doing a test. And that video has not released yet with the X16 testing the 3 pools I just mentioned. And so this is actually adding an extra 25 cents onto your daily profitability having the Pac-Man. And so it might not seem like much right now, but who knows what this is going to do in a bull run. But it is looking like Pac-Man is adding an extra 20 to 25 cents depending on the price on top of your ZIL mining and on top of your Octa mine. Now, the crazy thing is, and I know this is absolutely crazy to think of. I never really thought of this before, but it is. Now, we know ZIL in the past moved to, what is it? Let's look at ZIL here. ZIL, all. So, like, last bull run, like, who knows if it'll hit the peak. Here's 23.7 cents, and I mess up my screen every time. So, here's 23.7 cents. So, 23 cents. Let's say it even hits 20 cents. Now, the X16 is making, like, it's anywhere between 95 to 110 ZIL. Let's use the low end, 95 ZIL. And let's say it hits 23 cents. So we're going to times that by 23 cents. That is $21 a day. We have what? Pretty much 2 years. So times 365. So in 1 year's time, this thing, the X16Q, will ROI itself twice over from ZIL alone. That's a crazy number to actually think about. Like, so 95 ZIL a day. times 23 cents. If it hits 23 cents times 365, that is $7,975. Almost $8,000 in 1 year from ZIL alone. We have 2 years to the bull run. You get $14,000 here if you hodl your ZIL. I hodl my ZIL because I don't really use that for power. I use the main coin, in this case Octa, to cover my power. So ZIL's just left on the back burner, not even there. But you could actually think about the secondary coin ROI in your machine long term would be absolutely insane. So there's huge potential here for the possibility of just ZIL ROIing these machines. And that's a major reason I'm considering. I think I want to get a couple more of these X16s. I know people are like, oh, they're so expensive. You know, they're like $2,900 now. And, you know, remember when the X4s came out, they're like, what, $4,000 or $5,000 or something? I can't even remember. And these things, when the bull run hits, if profits are picking up like this across the board, they're probably going to be like $6,000, $7,000 a piece. So right now it's looking really cheap, but it's very hard to really dump the money right now and look at that. But if you think about some of these numbers, it's looking like a good deal. It's really looking like a good deal, but it's really hard to just be like, oh, should I do it? Should I do it? But, you know, I really want to pull the hammer here. I'm thinking about using some more profits here out of Kaspa or whatever, and then snagging myself another X16 before it is too late. But that's just me. You know, don't do what I do. Do what you guys want to do. Look how clear 1080 screen is. Dang it. Is it working good? Is the 1080, like, is it working better? Like, I got a little bit faster internet. I think my download now, like previously I was about 55 megahash down and it was 6 up. So then I was like, hey, whatever. And they said I could get like a plus plan. So I added that in. So now I'm at about 70, 71, 72 down. Still not the best. And I'm at about 9.3 on the upload. So I figured I would try 1080p during the stream to see how it actually works. So, you know, is it actually any better? Should I just stick with 720 again? I don't know if it's buffering for you guys or not. Hopefully not, but we'll see. You're going to make them raise the price. Well, I'm just trying to point out some stuff here because, you know, it's sometimes you just look at things, you're like, okay, no thanks. You just click next, next, next. But if you actually look at the different results that could, remember, this is all in theory. It could happen. You know, ZIL might not pass 5 cents for all we know, right? We have no idea what the future of a lot of these coins are going to have. There are coins that aren't going to see their all-time high again. As sad as it is, it's true. It's not going to happen. Let's look at another sad thing. I know last week, what was the 3090 was doing, or 4090 was like, what, at 15 cents or something? I was looking at this. I had to post this on Twitter. I'm going to refresh just to make sure this is correct. Wow, it's still there. I can't believe this. I don't know what happened. We're in a nice green market. The market is green. Things are looking good. But look what happened over the past week. Either a bunch of GPUs must have turned on because I'm at 11 cents per kilowatt hour here. And I'm going to bring this in bigger so you guys kind of see this. Can you see this a little better now? Look at this. A 4090 is 2 cents after power. 2 cents. What? This thing has been, ever since release, this thing has been anywhere from 30 to over $1 in profits. It's down to 2 cents on Ergo plus RXD. Oh, maybe that has to do with the FPGAs coming out, but GPUs are looking bad. Very, very bad. Like, there's no AMD GPU that's even they're breaking even right now. This 6700 XT is breaking even on a Lithium at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. That's insane. The 4070 Ti, 2 cents. 4090, 2 cents. Like, what happened? Did something happen? Like, did every network just get a hash rate spike? Like, what's going on here? GPU mining literally just died. And this is like, I don't know what happened here, but this is one thing that we have to keep an eye on because I say this all the time. Everyone's like, everything's going to come back. It's going to be awesome, to the moon, awesome. But you got to realize that the only thing that's going to bring GPU mining back is people quitting GPU mining. As hard as it is to say that, and I wish it wasn't true, it's true. I really don't feel we're going to see the price gain enough. The whole entire GPU market is not going to even equal probably 3/4 of what Ethereum was by itself. And it took Ethereum to hold, I can't even remember, it was in the millions of GPUs, and that's what made all the other networks' hash rate so low that everything was actually profitable. Then Ethereum went away and every GPU needed a new home, and then now this is what we're seeing. This is what it could look like at the peak of the frickin' bull run on a GPU. I'm not even lying. This is how bad the peak of the bull run could look if all the GPUs start turning on. We could be at, $3 a day profits. Awesome. But then as soon as people realize that it's profitable, all those farms will turn back on. All those miners, my GPUs just sitting there doing nothing, waiting for something to happen to turn back on. And once everyone does turn back on, this is what it could legit look like at the peak of the bull run. So that's something you got to keep in the back of your mind. We could be 2-cent profit with Radiant at $1, Flux at $500. We could be making 2 cents because they cannot handle that much hash rate compared to their block rewards and everything they're dishing out. Ethereum was an unprecedented event for 2 reasons. One, the price went from $300 or $400 upwards to over freaking $3,000 USD. It went over 5,000 Canadian. Massive amounts of hash rate smashed that out there, and then it just ditched off and left. See you later. Buy GPUs, find a new home. On top of that, we have a lot of these coins. Kaspa was doing good on GPUs and CPUs. It went to ASIC. Radiant was doing good on a lot of these. FPGAs, E300s just hit it. That could be a gateway. We could start seeing ASICs hitting that. Now, as more of this other hardware hits a lot of these coins that were making GPUs kind of profitable again, they're now leaving those networks and they got to go back to a smaller pool of coins, meaning the hash rate is picking up even more and we're finding even less profitability. So it's looking bad. Like, I don't know how else to put that. It's looking bad. So you guys got to just keep in the back of your mind, this could go to the moon, that could go to the moon. Look at your yields. There's no yields here. We're at the lowest yields. We have lower yields now than we had at the bull run. That's because of what Ethereum did. So we don't have major yields like we used to have. Ethereum was an unprecedented, I can't even say that word right. You know what I'm trying to say here. But it was an event that shocked the GPU mining world. The only thing that is different in crypto is GPU mining. And that's all due to the fact that Ethereum brought in the hash rate and then ditched it on all the other coins. And all the other coins suck compared to dishing out profits. So we got to keep that in the back of your mind, guys. We can't just hope that it's going to spike because we know the prices are going to spike. They're going to go to the moon. They're going to do good. But I don't think they're going to do good enough to make it worthwhile. But again, I really hope I'm wrong. Obviously, if I'm wrong, I'm going to be buying some GPUs when the timing looks right. Technically, I don't even have the power to turn on any GPUs because I'm almost power limited, but that's because I'm transitioning my farm to where the money is. So, different things to look at, but we got to keep straight, guys. We got to look at these things and realize, things might not be the way they used to, and crypto may be changing. What's this? Connor Spruill. This is why I love Rabid. He keeps stuff realistic, unlike a lot. I'm just going by what I see. If the profits pick up on GPUs again, awesome. And we'll be, moving some stuff towards it. But, everything's just looking bad. Then why are a lot of YouTubers making videos about their buying hundreds of... Because they're cheap. If you look back at the previous gens, it's cheap. But this is another thing goes into this. Remember, I said this earlier. If hardware sitting, waiting, so when GPUs go down, previous bear markets, RX 580s, obviously if you had your 580s, you're buying them for $50 and then they went to over $1,000 because Ethereum pumped. But now we don't have another Ethereum. These coins, I really don't see any of these coins hitting a level where Ethereum did to bring in the profit. So buying cheap GPUs right now, just like L3 pluses and all these other trash miners, unless you have 1-2 cent power, very cheap power, most residential miners, I have 11 cent USD power, sometimes 12 depending on my power that I'm using at the time. But just because something's cheap doesn't mean it's a good idea. It's cheap for a reason. Yes, bear markets cause hardware to come down because there's less interest, less all sorts of things. But you got to keep in mind what's coming. Just like the L7s, they're about to turn into trash too. They're still doing okay. But we got hash blades that are becoming. It looks like there's a showcase now that the USB drive is showcased. I believe Ben actually showed on a computer. I couldn't really see it yet. But there's hash rate coming. So we could have hash blades coming soon. L9's coming soon. That Script itself could see an unprecedented increase in hash rate with 3 major miners coming online, with Bitmain being maybe one of the worst. Imagine Bitmain's L9 being the worst miner. That means a huge spike is coming on Script, which means L3 pluses, you have free power? Probably not. You're not going to be turning that thing on. You got an L7, it might be making 50 cents. You're not going to be turning that thing on. Like, why would I want to make 50 cents and use 3,500 watts when I could use 100 watts and make $2 or something? It makes 0 sense to run that much power for such little profit level. So these are things I look at. It's all about, you know, your hash rate, your profitability and everything per watt of power that you use, not just because a single miner is making, you know, $15 a day, but if it's doing it at 4,000 watts when other miners can make the same amount at half the power, you're better off with those other miners. So craziness. Retro bike when vast farm. You know, I've been thinking about trying it just to try it, but at the same time, I don't really want to do that because I see all these people building their big CPUs, they're getting their garbage Intels and, you know, their crappy Epics with no L3 because they're cheap. It's cheap for a reason, you know, keep it that way. But then you throw them on a vast rig, it looks like they are making, you know, $2 to $4. But then we found out Retro Mike was one that pointed it out. It's being rented to crack crypto wallets. Like, I'm a crypto miner, not a crypto wallet cracker, you know, so like that probably came out the wrong way depending who's listening to that crypto wallet cracker. That's a little on the racist side, it sounds like. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that at all. Anyway, moving on. So, you know, you don't know what's going on when you're renting your hardware. Most people are looking at is the dollar signs. Yes, dollar coming in. But what is, when you're renting out your hardware and you're not paying attention to things, you opening up your network to potential hacks. No one's talking about network security in any of this. No one's talking about what your rigs are actually doing. They're just talking about this is what I'm making, awesome. But then what if in like 2 months down the road, oh, channel erased because the FBI kicked my door in. Oops. Sorry, I didn't know. Well, that's one thing you have to keep an eye on and kind of be aware of. But you kind of know where I'm going there. So, you know, I do plan on trying VAST just to try, you know, turn it on. Awesome. Okay, whatever. I tried it. But, you know, I don't think I'm not doing anything long term on any type of VAST thing. I might do something with Octa.Space because it's crypto and they're doing VPNs and stuff like that. Octa.Space is running a VAST thing. Someone was doing it the other day with their CPUs mixed with a GPU, and they're getting like 50 to 60 Octa.Space a day. That's pretty cool. I don't know how you do it yet, but that's still crypto related. That's not doing some whatever sideways thing type of operation. So, you probably won't see me building dedicated VAST rigs, but I might try it one of these days just to try it. But that's about it, and as far as it goes, because you know I feel I'm going to be making a lot more money. I buy CPUs that can mine. I don't buy CPUs that can limit you to things. Like, speaking of buying CPUs, so I kind of put a little hint out there on Twitter, but as you guys know, I sold all that Kaspa from the KS0s that I mined. It was like 50-some thousand Kaspa, and I wanted to double up, I sold that at like 3.7 cents or something it gave. I can't even remember. But anyway, so I had that, and I'm looking into things. I'm like, you know what? Kaspa dipped. I just missed the last dip. It hit. I had my buy order set for 0.324 or something, and it hit like 0.326, and then it shot up to where it is now. You know, I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm done with this. I'm doing what I preach to you guys all the time, what I opened up with about stacking hardware when you have it and you see enough. So do you know what? I pulled out of Kaspa. I threw it into the old good old the crypto Visa card, and I ordered myself something big. Something fancy, something pretty insane. It goes in about 128 cores, 256 threads, and 512 megabytes of L3 cache in the source of a dual epic. So that's shipping. Actually, it just shipped out today, so we'll see what happens. No, I'm not getting the 5X because, like I just said, there's way too much uncertainty with that miner. So we're doing that. My loss getting out of cash. It don't matter. I still have 2 KS2s and a KS1 ROI, and I still have miners. I still have another 40,000 I got from those other KS0s. I still have a lot of cash from the background, but it's like I said, I'm stacking my hardware until I am power limited. I only have like maybe 1,200 watts left, and then I am fully power limited. At that point, I don't have any choice but to hodl. And I am moving coins around. I take my Bitcoin when Kaspa dips. I get a little more Kaspa and stuff like that. I move coins around because I do feel that Kaspa is probably going to see some nice gains, a far bit more, a decent amount larger than what from Bitcoin. So I still got things going on in the background to keep Kaspa going, but I'm just saying, Kaspa pumped. I sold some. I'm buying hardware still. So, you know, that's kind of what I'm doing there. Dan Rugg Cypher, thank you US for the US too. Keller wants to store his cigar in my pack. What? Oh, what are you talking about, Patrick Guy? I think we're the $2 US. Where the white? What are you guys? What's going on here? What did I just like? What are you guys going on? What are you guys doing here? What's happening? Time to create your own coin. They sub to Wendy O channel, not this one. Yeah. Oh, from miner to investor. Yeah, miner to investor. You become an investor. No, well, technically, I guess it would be. That's another point I wanted to put out there. That's where I say, like, you know, the hodls. That's all you hear everywhere is hodl. But technically, that's an investor strategy. I'm turning into the investor strategy once I can no longer hodl hardware by loading it up. So like I said, I still have a few thousand watt or 1200 watts left or something after this. And then at that point, I don't really have an option other than hodl. So we'll see what happens when that happens. You know, other things are, I could swap out hardware for other efficient hardware and so on like that. But, we have to see what happens. That's a lot harder choice to do. That's like I don't know, because you're not gaining the full hash. It's like you're only gaining half hash because you have to get on top of what you already have, but then you're dropping that out. So it's a lot harder and more expensive to start swapping for the efficiency thing, but that's eventually what it's going to turn around and end up doing just to stay on top of the latest efficiencies. And it's crazy. What is the current KS0 pricing? I believe Ice River just dropped it down to $449 without a PSU. So you still have the PSU on top of that. I believe I can get them for about $640, maybe $650 if you DM me. I can't remember the latest price list I got going on in the background there. Another thing, so Kaspa did. Let's see here. Or not Kaspa, Ice River. Ice River released their firmwares now. You can now officially download Ice River firmware. Is that under support? Where is it? Warranty, fact, shop. Okay, I don't know where it is. It's here on their website somewhere. Warranty, private, contact us, payment. Okay, I don't know where it is. I had the link somewhere. I don't know. It might be in my Discord here. Let me just have a quick peek. I think T Swift posted one link to it. Here's somewhere. Yeah, right here. Firmware download. Okay. I guess firmware download. So you can download Kaspa firmware right now. You can see here the KS0, KS1, 2023 0916. So what is that? Well, that's today. Oh, they just listed. So I don't know if this is all brand new firmware or if it's just the old one they had and they just labeled it as this today. They uploaded it. So I don't know if they actually have brand new firmware or not. I do see that T Swift was mentioning here. Let's just have a look here. T Swift, where you at? Bring it in. So it looks like. So this is the KS3L right here. Can you guys see that? He's testing out this firmware. And he's doing 7 gigahash, which is more than the KS3M. So we did do the updated firmware to the KS3L, and it boosted at about 2 gigahash, which is pretty cool. Because I think, it was 5 gigahash, right? Yeah, it was 5, and the M is 6, and it's only a 5 minute, though, and it's only been on for 2 hours. So you got to keep in mind, we got to wait for a 24-hour hash rate average to see how it works. So I was asking him what the firmware was, and he says you can't use the official firmware. So I don't even think that's the firmware. He didn't even get that firmware off of that website. He got it. I think he has third-party firmware that he's testing out for the overclocking. So again, I don't know if this is brand new, if this is different firmware, what's actually going on there. But it looks like there is some overclocking firmware circulating. There's also overclocking firmware circulating that's scamming people. So you got to be careful. Whenever one thing pops up, 10 scammers will follow it. So keep in mind there's a lot of scam sites and phishing sites trying to get people, to buy their product or to link into your wallets and all sorts of stuff like that. Chirish, FPG. Chirish is an FPGA whale. Speaking of FPGA whale, I do have this guy right here. Currently rocking away on the good old Radiant. So this is doing some RxD, FPGA mine. The E300 got support. Now it looks like we're going to be getting more hash rate on the E300s from what we currently have coming into this one here. Let's see here. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. So it looks like they found a bug within it somewhere, and they're going to be implementing it. So yeah, there's a bug here. I don't know where it actually says it here, but you can only max it out around 580 megahertz right now, but sounds like you'll be able to pump these things up to about 780 or so fairly soon, which means they're guessing about 14 gigahash you could be pulling out of these E300s here soon on RxD. So that's going to be pretty crazy. Yeah, right here. So VU33P should do around 14 gigahash-ish. So we'll see. We'll see. It'll be around, I guess. How come this isn't updating with what it's doing? Did I just break it? I broke it. No, it's still running. Sometimes it takes a while to do its thing. But yeah, so I'm going to wait for that to happen. We're going to be testing it out and obviously power and everything. But right now, I think I have it sitting around the 7.5 to 8 gigahash mark. It's only using like 230 some watts. Very efficient, very nice, and doing its thing. But now, Radiant, who knows what's going to happen? Are we going to see Ice River dropping some RX0s, RX1s, RX3s, RX3Ls, RX3LMs? Are these going to be a thing coming from Ice River for Radiant soon? I have no idea, but I guess, it could be possible. We'll see. Another thing, I want to bring this up, actually. Let's see if I can find this. I just want to... Maybe we can look at this right now to see exactly what's going on with this hash blade. Is this it? Yeah, this is the one right here. Yeah, let's take a peek right here. Let's take a look at this. Open it up. Bigger. Can I get it bigger? You can't really see this. I can't tell what's really going on here. So let's just see. Play. So what's that number? That looks like 479, 480 hashes. So 480 hashes or so. And this is the release A25 hash difficulty. Like, can we confirm that this is on script? Remember, this is like I don't know if this is supposed to be their USB chip, because that's what's going on here. Is they're going to be publicly, right? This is whatever this box is here. So I don't know if the USB thing is in here. And then obviously what's on these USBs. Now, this is what was going on Locatech from day one is first they want to publicly announce and showcase the chip on a USB stick so you can see the efficiency and how it performs. Now, from there, they're going to start actually making the hash blades themselves. And then once the hash blades are in production, that's when the pre-orders actually open. There's still people for the past year. Oh, why am I pre-ordering? I don't want to pre-order. You cannot pre-order these things out right now. Even though the website says pre-order, all it does is link you into where you can actually set up for a newsletter so you can get the announcement of these pre-orders. But you cannot pre-order these things right now. But it looks like about 470, 480 hashes on a single chip. So now you got to think, how many chips are going to be on these hash blades? And that's where the magic happens. They load up 100, 200, 300 of these chips onto a single hash blade. That's where we start getting 200 gigahash on a single hash blade for around 140 watts. That thing blows away anything Bitmain currently has even planned for the L9 based on those released leak specs. So keep that in mind that the hash blade could be blowing script away. And the other thing that makes it huge, especially for GPU miners, is you can slap this thing into your GPU mining frames, use your times one slots on your mining motherboards, and load them up with freaking script GPUs technically. So it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. What do we got? I am Phone Maxi Flux. Retro Mike. You got $2. Dad Rug Cypher, thank you for $2. Retro Mike, thank you for the $2. Phone mining is as overrated as horse coin. Oh man. What about Pigeon Coin? Whatever happened to Pigeon Coin? I haven't heard anyone talk about Pigeon Coin for a while. What's going on with Pigeon Coin? Fill us in. The USB thing is thrashed. The blade equals never happy. We never know. We'll see. We'll see by the end of the year or something. There's a lot of never happening. It started with Ice River as well. Is Ice River, these Kaspa ASICs real? They're too good to be true. It'll be interesting. It's going to be a very interesting thing, especially if these things. What are you guys going to do? What if the hash blades? Because we do have to still say what if. We don't know for sure. But what if these hash blades emerge? Are you going to be buying them? Do you plan on picking up yourself hash blades? 11, 20, freaking 40, 300 hash blades? Like, I don't know. That's insane. But do you plan on picking them up if they actually turn out to be a real thing? Kyla Coin is dead. Kyla Coin, yeah, I haven't looked into it a while because the iron has been more profitable. RXD is more profitable, I think. I would have to buy several hash blades as they might have a hidden potential like FPGAs. Actually, Elvadas joke about it. That's true. There is an AI. They do have multi-purpose, supposedly, allegedly at Mining Disrupt and in an email. Ben did tell me that no, I was not at Mining Disrupt, in case that's the way it came out. I wasn't there, but during Mining Disrupt, Ben was telling people, plus I'm always emailing him, asking what updates are. But it's supposed to be used for other purposes like AI or something. I have to bring up my email. It's not exactly AI particular where you can swap to a whole bunch of things. It's one particular other job that you can do. It's not multiverse type of thing, but there is one other job that's type of an AI type of application that it can be used for. I can't remember the name of it and what they had planned, but there is other use for it other than just script. Buying 4 hash blades for my empty GPU rig. It depends on price. I do believe it's looking still currently about $1,900 to $2,000 is what it's looking like. It's going to be priced around that 1 year ROI. So I guess we'll have to see when they actually announce it officially and what the price of Doge and Litecoin is. And that'll give us our price here because it is supposed to be around that 1 year ROI type of time frame there for their pricing. Will be interesting exactly in 0 hash blades. Actually, E300 Kyla Coin is it most profitable right now? Let's do a quick look. Let's jump into here. Let's look at E300. Where are you? We'll take a look, see what's most profitable right now on the E300. Bam, 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 down. All right, so where's my proper thing? Right there. Okay, here we are. So I'm just going to do an update of the networks here right quick. So let's look at Kyla Coin. Kyla Coin. Kyla Coin is at 4.21 terahash, so we're at 4.21 terahash on the network. 421, bam, 12. What's the current price of Kyla Coin? Kyla Coin's currently rocking 156.27. 156.27. Oop, 27. Kyla Coin is currently making 9 cents after profit at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. Let's take a look at Ironfish. Ironfish right now is at 1.62 petahash. 1.62. So up another 10 here. Bam. Put that in there. Price of Ironfish is 70 cents. 70.01 actually to be exact. So we're already seeing Ironfish is way more profitable than Kyla Coin. So Kyla Coin is not the most profitable coin by a large amount. Let's look at some other coins now. Kaspa, we're just going to skip that one. I should erase that. Let's look at RXD now. RXD is at 107.34, 107.34, 107.34, bam, and the price is 0016 and 42. So Ironfish is looking like the top dog when it comes to mining on these right now. So let's look at power prices. So this should all adjust. 12 cents. There we go. 12 cents. Let's see. Let's take this up to, let's take this to 25 cent power. 25 cent power. Ironfish is still making 32 cents. Well, everything is negative. Now, if you have like, let's say you have 2 cent power. 2 cent power, you can mine whatever the heck you want. Kyla Coin's actually making $1 at 2 cent power. Oh yeah, that's a big thing here because Kyla Coin does use 423 watts at the 12 gigahash setting. But I'm going back to my 11 cent power here. So it's only making 9 cents because power is too expensive for what you're getting there. But cheaper power, it's looking like Kyla Coin is looking really good. Revenue before power here, we can kind of see what's going on. $1.07, it's still Ironfish. So Ironfish is right now the top coin for these E300s by the looks of things right now. So that's quick stuff there. Ironfish is currently king. Ironfish is the king for E300s. Yeah, Ironfish is a decent amount too. Do you see that? Like, look at that. $1.13 profit after power at 11% at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. It's 42 cents. Or maybe I should swap this back over to Ironfish. I should. Like, that was my original plan, but then RXD came out. I'm like, I'm just going all in RXD. Who knows what it could do? A lot of people talk about it, has good things. Let's see if it continues and explodes like that, but we'll see. But yeah, Ironfish though, mate, I should go back to Ironfish. It's $1.13. And they're planning on swapping their algo and stuff around, so maybe I should just stack that. We'll see what happens. Not by the end of this stream. Everyone jumped on there now. Yeah, that's another thing. I'll do a follow-up. 1 hour after the stream, I will redo my numbers and post it somewhere, and we'll see what's actually more profitable. But yeah, Kyla coin was nowhere near the top coin. But Kyla coin could be the new coin once all the hash rate falls off it and moves over to Ironfish. We'll see. What do we got here? Flashbanged by eyes. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to flashbang you. Were you ever able to get a flux? Oh yeah, was I ever to get it out? I could do that right now. I never tried. They changed their whole dashboard on me. I'm gonna open up my Zelcore wallet. Let's look at my Flux Titan node. Dun dun dun. Zelcore. Okay, you guys want to know my private keys and everything? Sure you do. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if that's my password or not. Is it? Is that the right one? Yes, it is. Awesome. Yes, whatever. Okay, that's closed. Now, what is the node thingamajigger? There it is. FluxOS dashboard. I'm just going to bring everything up, sign the contracts, and then we can get into it and do our thing. Loading. Still loading. Come on. Marketplace. Where do I? Yeah, log in using this. Open Zelcore. It's already open. Sign and send. Oh, I just got hacked. I'm just kidding. I hate signing stuff with these things. Marketplace. Flux Marketplace. So we should be logged in. I should be able to show everything now. I don't know if there's anything hidden before. Shared nodes. What is this? It's a totally different Titan. Oh yeah, they changed everything. I don't even know what's doing what anymore. All right, so here we are. Active nodes. Active flux. Payments. Please log in. I already logged in. It's broken. I just logged in and now it's telling me I'm not logged in. How do I log in now? Plus? Please log in using your... Okay. What? I'm already logged in. Why are you doing this to me? Log in. Okay, I got clicked. Oh, what? Move out. Log in. Open Zelcore. Do this all again. Why did I log in the other one if you just have to log in all over again? Makes zero sense. More work. This is supposed to be easier, not harder. Okay, you successfully logged in. All right, good. Now, what do we got here? There you go. So I have available. We can see I got an available 1,090 flux available to pull out. Is that right? Does this show me current supply? Active, expired. Okay, here it is. Start date, paid, pending. So here we are. So before it said everything was. So when I first started this whole operation, let's bring this closer so you guys can see this. Yeah. There we go. Now you guys can see stuff. So when I first started this is what I put in. 1,035 flux. Now I think when did the halving actually happen? It was like what, 5-6 months after the fact. So when I first did this, it was telling me you're going to get about 15 flux a month. All right, so I had about whatever months, as more nodes go online, you get less and less. But here's 1 year later, and, having everything came in. So we got a total of 1,090 flux. Let's see, 1090.14. I'm going to subtract what I put in, 1035. 1035. So I got a total for 1 year staking 55 flux. I'm going to divide that by 12. That works out to an average of 4.5 flux a month for the entire month. Awesome. When I first signed up, I just finished saying it said 15 a month. And then it goes down as it happens, and the halving went through. But it averaged for the whole year 4.5. So now it's telling me I should get about 3.81%. So what's 3.81% of all this right now? I'll probably work out by the time 1 year is up, I'll probably get 2 flux based on these numbers. But, it's still no power to me. didn't have to do anything. 15 free flux. If flux hits $1,000, that's $1,500, and it'll be a good day. But you know what? I'm not a staker. I don't care about any of this stuff. Let's just go back to here. I'm a miner, and right now mining flux is garbage. Keep the gained flux, buy a Lambo with it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Like, flux is gonna see great price discovery. They're doing things that are awesome. It's going good. Flux as a project is good. It's great. Like, I know there's a misconception out there. A lot of people say Danny over there hates me and I don't like him and all this stuff. That's not true. Well, maybe he doesn't like me. I won't disagree with that. But it's not that I hate flux. I hate mining flux. Mining flux sucks. That's just the bottom line. It's not profitable. It's not worth it. There's no point. But holding flux, having flux, mining other coins, maybe swapping in the flux as a trader's aspect of things is probably going to yield nice rewards and gains moving forward. But I am a mining channel and a crypto miner, and that's where a lot of people might say I'm saying bad things about flux, is because mining it definitely sucks. So that's kind of what's going on there. But the project itself it's good, it's doing things, and it's going to see big price gain moving forward. So I just wanted to point that out there. Flux is going to gain me more than Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. Flux will probably gain more than BTC and LTC. That's definitely for sure. I really believe that's a true thing. We're sitting at what? What's the price of it right now? Seriously, look at the gains that we could see here, especially if it hits an all-time high or more, which most likely it'll go higher. Let's just go to Coin Market Cap. Take a look at the old fluxers. The flux capacitors here. Like, where are we at right now? We're sitting at 31 cents. And what did it hit last time? It shot up to $3. We're at 32 cents, $3. So like, just if it hits its all-time high again, what is that from now? 3.02. We're going to divide that from right now, 0.32. That is a 9.4x. You're going to get 9.4 times your initial investment back if you were to get flux and stuff right now, based on this to that. That's pretty big. That's almost double of what you're probably going to see coming out of Bitcoin at 4 to 5. You know, obviously if Bitcoin goes 5x, then, you know, it's not double because you need a 10x. But you kind of know where I'm going there. We're going to see big gains leading into flux moving into the future, more so than a lot of the other coins. So investment wise, yeah, sure, it's awesome. Do it. Not financial advice, and I'm not a trading channel. Oh, screen was cut off. You couldn't see all this? Okay, hold on. There we go. Look at this. There. 32 cents. See right here? You can see that. I'll make it a little bigger. You can go like that. Bam. So this is where we are now. This is what the all-time high was back in the last bull. Actually, this was after the peak of the last bull. And this is one thing we got to keep in the back of our mind too when it comes to altcoins and stuff. Now, who knows when flux will peak next time? It could happen right around the time Bitcoin does. But this actually happened. This is December 2022. Actually, no. This is a year after Bitcoin. A year and 1 month. Bitcoin peaked in November of 2021, and this is December of 2022. So it took a year after the fact. I think we're sitting around all-time lows on Bitcoin at this point. I think that's when we hit the bottom of Bitcoin. It was when flux exploded. So that's interesting to think about. But we can never tell what's going to happen with the altcoins, because they follow their cycles, but it's off a little bit. It could happen a few months before Bitcoin hits its all-time high. It can also happen, you see here, a year after Bitcoin has already hit its freaking bottom. So interesting stuff there. The only way to get flux right now is trading. Yeah, you don't get very much for mining it, and yeah, it's just, yeah. For sure, you have to trade it, you have to buy it, and that's really the only way to get it stacked up. Yeah, I was looking at that RTM hit pretty low. I was another thing I was up in the air, but I'm like, you know what? I'm debating on swapping a little bit into there as well to load up another node or something, just in case, because things are going to be validating there and stuff there soon, because the assets and stuff are now in the test net. So once things go mainnet, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting time. I think the next bull run is going to be interesting. And, you know, if Ghost Rider starts peaking again, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 cent Ghost Rider, or not Ghost Rider, that's the algorithm, Raptorium, it could be pretty insane. We're gonna see some dollar signs jumping out of these CPUs like crazy. But you know, we just have to wait and see what happens. Ethereum. Which one is that? Is that one still alive? Let's take a look at that. Ethereum. Ethereum. I should write a song about that. Oh yeah, Ethereum. There you go. That's still doing. It's still ticking. Price isn't looking too hot though. Not too hot at all. I'm sure you guys know what other new coins are out here. We got POW blocks. We got POW blocks here at Ethash Coin. We got some Trait and Luminix on the I always call this the Bow Chickawawa algo. I don't even know how you say this, so I just say the Chickawawa. That's what I call this algorithm. I still got to test this on my normal Epic and stuff, so I got to get that update. Reaction is happening. Looks like it's dropping some deal here. Fury coin. What was that one that just rug pulled? Where is that? Oh, it's not even on here anymore. What was that one called? Do you guys remember what that was called? I can't. Apple coin. This thing was doing good, I think, for a while. Decrit. What was... Oh yeah, it was Block X. I was doing good in X11. I know you guys probably... Is it on here? I don't think it is because there's no pools. Decrit. Yeah, everything changed. I don't open up both of these. That is... Yeah, that's a different one. So yeah, this one. This one used to... Is this the one? I can't remember. There was a Discord message a while ago about this coin. And it just forked from whatever. It must have been this. Is this the right one? I don't know if this is the right one. Blake 2225 R14 or whatever. And price is going up by the looks of things. So that's good. But they forked over to a GPU coin. So this is a new GPU mineable coin that has no pools. You have to actually set up and run your own node. That's something I might want to try here. I might slap a 3070 on it. I got the node boxes there. We might try to figure this out and get that running. But yeah, this is brand new, and because there's no pools and you have to run your own node in order to mine it, there could be a decent low level of difficulty on this, and it may be fairly profitable right now. So there's something to keep in mind, and it does look like the price is increasing. But I don't know if this is the exact one for sure. I'm gonna have to go through it, but I'm pretty sure it's called Decrit, and this one just died, it looks like. So I'm assuming this might be the proper coin, but I don't know. But Decrit may be something we gotta keep an eye on. I'll try to get a how-to together if I can figure it out, but I haven't tried yet. Apple Coin Maxi, Chirish. Retro Mike, have you looked into that at all? You're probably you probably got. Oh, Decrit is deader than dead. Is it actually dead, or is he saying that? I don't know, but that's something you might have to look into. Oh, it's not worth the time? Okay. Well, Retro Mike says it's not worth the time, so maybe it's not. I don't know. Runs away from profits, arms and toe. What? Oh, crazy. Do we have any ads here I missed? Childish sock coin is a drape coin fork. I stopped mining Flux long ago, mostly due to power use, heat, and also got my Twitter account suspended. Really, Gus? What? You're promoting it too much and you got your Twitter account suspended? Wow, that's crazy. Did you see iNode's new coin? Yeah, what did they add there? What was it? What was iNode's new coin? Is it Furo? Is that what it is? Oh, Neoxa, that's what it was. That's right. Yeah, I did see that. I totally forgot that was Neoxa. I haven't really followed Neoxa for ever. Neoxa reminds me a lot about... reminds me of Furo a lot. And, you know, you can't really get mad at Furo because technically you can see where they're coming from. But as a miner standpoint, you're just like, oh, why do these guys do that? You know, it's a totally different ballgame, but it's two different scenarios. Need 1,000 to join a node. That's a decent amount. How much is that? What's Neoxa worth right now? Oh. Neoxa. Oops. Neoxa is currently at 0.002, so you need 1,000 times 0.00287. Did I do that right? It's only $2.87 to get a node. Is that right? You only need 1,000 coins? $2.87? That don't seem right. That seems too cheap. That's real? That's all you... Okay. $3. I thought I was reading that. I was like, there's no way. That's got to be like, 200 or 1,000 or something. That's usually what it are with those things. But that's it? $3? Maybe I should just get a node for the heck of it. $3. Like, okay. I was... wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, you did. You guessed it very close. Yeah. Wow, I just got my power bill. Uh-oh, 4J just got his power bill in the mail. You don't even want to know what it is. Too much. You get your power bill and you're just like, why? It's all shared nodes until you fill one. So what is it for a full node though?
Hey Dad, want some butterflies? Here, a whole cage full.
Whoa, you caught a bunch of butterflies.
Just with my hand.
Holy. She caught a bunch of butterflies. Need 1 million to run. Oh, okay, so it's 1,000 minimum to take it. Okay, it's 1 million. Okay, that's the number we're looking for. 1 million. Okay, so 1 million times 0.00. What was the price? 287. Oh yeah, that looks more like a node requirement. $2,870. Yeah, okay. No thanks. Not getting a node. Done. Not doing it. Next, there might be some shared nodes going on. All in. Trust me on bro coins. All in. Trust me, bro coins. 2,000. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Butterflies are more important than this crew. Go catch some butterflies. Speaking of that, hey, Mr. Just looking around. Well, when are we going to see a Zeph pool happen? Going once? Going twice? Continue on. Gaming with Smoky Dan. Send 2 BTC for a return of 0.001 BTC. Yeah, do that. Oi. Zeph pool. I'll have a stroke of buzz. Like, what? What are you talking about? What's going on? What are you talking about this for? I didn't update my wallet yet for that, actually. I should probably do that sometime. Working on it. He's working on it. Okay, pretty soon test branch will be out. Angry at me and throw some effing money. What? What do we got? 2,000. Scrolling up. Consulted on the rug. Will Moon again. Trust me. What do we got here? Went through that. I think I caught up on all the chats. Hey, has the stream been buffering or anything at all on this 1080? Is everything all right? Doing good? Quality's not too shabby other than myself? I didn't say the quality of the channel. I meant the quality of the stream. Viewer. Awesome qual. Okay, look, it's good. I guess I'll try 4K tomorrow. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I definitely don't have the bandwidth for that. Do you think GPU holding will be good and stream is fine? Stream is fine, good. Holding, that's I don't know. I haven't been buying any GPUs for a reason because I don't think it's not gonna be like it was. It's definitely not gonna be, $14 days, $10 day GPUs. That's not happening. If you think that's gonna happen again, you got another thing coming. But it might end up decent. It's really hard to tell though. I really feel personally, GPU mining in the upwards into the next bull run is probably going to be the worst way to mine crypto. I know that's hard to believe. That's just what I feel right now. I think everything else, ASICs, CPUs, FPGAs, hard drives, I think everything else is going to be more profitable than a GPU, especially once because like I said, we're going to start seeing profits come back and coins pump, but so is everywhere else. Some people won't even turn on their hardware unless they're making like 60 to 80 cents after power type of thing. Keep that in mind. So we're going to start seeing maybe $1, $2, $3. Word's going to start going around, and then people are going to start firing up their rigs. Once that happens, we could see 10, 15, 20 cent profits at the peak of the bull run. Like Flux would be pumped to $500 and we're making 10 cents. Like that's the type of levels we might have to expect once everyone catches wind and everything starts rolling. We're going to see a good week here, good week there for sure. But like I said, once the word's out, it's over. Game over, because there's just way too much out there. The only way it's going to truly be really good again is if, and it's not even the coin price. I don't think there's a chance that any of the GPU coins altogether will even equal what Ethereum was all by itself. I don't even think that's going to happen here. So, yeah, I just kind of lost my train of thought for a second there, but I lost everything now. Oh, I suck. What stream I'm going to make? I totally forgot what was going on now. Something about the peak of the bull run is going to hit this and all the price is going to drop. Oh, yeah. Now I remember where it was. So people got to sell off their GPUs and stuff. Now we see people, I just bought 50 GPUs. I just bought 20 GPUs. So this is the thing here. This is not helping the profitability. Oh, this farm just quit. They're selling off the GPUs, but they just got bought by a miner. So that's kind of what's happening. If it's just transitioning from a miner to a miner, that's still hardware that's eventually going to get turned back on if profitability comes back. You need this hardware here to actually disappear, be gone, vanish, buried, garbage, whatever. It has to disappear for the levels to happen. That's where I think 2025, this next bull run for the GPUs is probably going to be like a great reset. And you're like, whoa, what do you mean great reset? Didn't we already have that with proof of stake? No. So this is going to be a wake-up call because the hash rate, there's so much hardware out there waiting to turn on. Prices will go up. Hardware will turn on. Profitability will drop some more, even in the bull run, by quite a bit. So what's going to happen here is the cycle is going to play through, and we're going to be like, okay, GPU sucked. We went through the bull run, and it was absolute garbage. So now what do? People will actually quit that time. And then we're going to have 2 or 3 gens emerge, probably 2 because of what they're changing it to every 2 or 3 years now. So now we're going to have maybe the 7,000 or 8,000 series come out by the next cycle, 2029. So we're going to be running quite a bit more efficient. There's probably going to be a lot more AI stuff involved as well, obviously. But at this point, because 2025 sucked, it might have caused that reset of people giving up. That 2029 might be pretty darn good at GPUs at that point, causing another mass run. Plus, we have a lot of these coins like Flux and whatever else is on GPUs, Radiant, Ravencoin. Ravencoin's been out for a little while though, but most of these coins here, they had time to mature, to do their thing, to update their chains, to do what they want to do. It gives them quite a bit of time. And by then we have mature coins. People gave up from 2025. 2029 may look great again for GPUs. That's kind of how I see it. Now, I could be 100% wrong. I definitely hope 2025 hits and GPUs are just awesome again. We all wish and hope for that to happen, but I just really don't think they will. But we'll see what happens. But I think there's going to be the great reset there. Kind of like, what does this say? Reminds me of Fighting Club. Well, the Great Reset reminds me kind of myself of what's that? The Land Before Time, isn't it? The Great Migration. The Great Migration, Land Before Time. But now we got the Great Reset. Every project has a life cycle for sure. All right, so that's kind of what I think is going to kind of happen. Again, I have no idea if that's how it's going to play out or not. Zero idea. But I just feel that whether you're talking about crypto and it's different this time, it's different this time. I think everything's playing out the same way. Everything's playing out exactly the way it should, but GPUs is different this time because it did have that major event of Ethereum hitting such high price levels and then dropping down to where we are now. Like, I do have this sheet here, and it kind of, people that don't really understand what I'm talking about or what I mean by this, it kind of opens some eyes. But like, look at this. Here is Ethereum prior to the merge, like the day before the merge. The price was 1,824. Now that was actually obviously way down because it hit almost 3,000 stuff. But even at this level, it was paying $24.5 million per 24 hours to all the GPUs out there. And it had 1.2 petahash of freaking hardware, 1.2 petahash worth of hash rate on the network. It went a little higher than that, I think, at its peak, but this is where it was at the merge. Look, and it was still profitable with that much hardware. 1.2 petahash. I don't even know how many GPUs. Now, 30% of that is, let's try to do some quick numbers here just to kind of see. Where's my hash power calculator thingamajigger? Hash power calculator, right here. Let's do 1.2 petahash. 1.2 petahash. So let's just look at this in terms of, so we got to take off We got to take off about 30%. We'll go 25-30% for ASICs because there really wasn't that many ASICs. It was legitly massive amounts of GPU hardware, GPU farms, GPUs everywhere was mining Ethereum. There wasn't that much ASICs. Yes, there were lots of ASICs, but it was nothing compared to the GPUs that were online. Even, what was it? The LHR reset. That's another thing. The LHR, when LHR got unlocked, it was supposed to give about, what, an extra 10% increase in hash rate. What happened when LHR unlocked? 10% of the network hash rate went up. Everyone thinks, oh, awesome, we're getting more hash rate, we're getting more Ethereum, we're getting more profits. You actually lost profitability from gaining that hash because everyone got hash rate. That's kind of funny because everyone's talking about this Kaspa ASIC overclocking tool right now. You know, oh, we can update our firmware, we can overclock whatever, get more hash rate. Awesome, we'll mine more Kaspa. No, it's going to hurt everybody long term because everyone's hash rate is going to go up and everyone's going to be getting less Kaspa because the difficulty is going to go up a bit more. So it doesn't help. It actually hurts you long term. But yeah, you know, I'm jumping all over. Anyway, we got 1200 terahash here. So I'm going to just, you know, divide that by 0.25. So we got 300. So we got to take 300. So we got 900 terahash worth of hash rate here now. So we got 900. Bam. Now let's take a look at the Fargan mega hash here and divide that by 3080s, which was about 103 mega hash. So this is going to be a lot of zeros. So let me just count these here for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so 900 million mega hash worth of GPUs on Ethereum. We're going to divide that by 103. That is 8.7 million RTX 3080s worth of hash rate. 8.7 million RTX 3080s. If we look at coins right now, we're looking at coins with like 30,000 GPUs, 3080s. You know, I think Ironfish, I don't know what this number is here. I got it's all messed up. But like, you know, I'm going to write this down. Let's put in, I'm going to put that here. That way so we can remember this for the future. We're going to go 8, 7, 3, 7, 8, 6, 4. 3080s. Look at that. This is about, that's at 25% less hash with only GPU. So 8.7 million RTX 3080s worth of hash rate was on Ethereum. There is no coin that can absorb and this is why the other coins at the time were profitable as well, because majority was here and you still had some hash here, Ravencoin and so on. But like, let's look at the current hash rate. Let's find a coin. What's a popular GPU coin right now? Give me one. Let's have a look. We'll estimate how many frickin' GPUs are on that coin right now. What's coin? What are you guys mining? What's awesome these days? I don't know because I hadn't had my GPUs on since the merge. RXD, that's turning FPGA, so I don't know if we can't really use that right now. Flux. Okay, let's look at Flux. You know, here's a good at this will be a prime example because you know Flux is going to moon. Flux is going to hit $1,000. It's going to save GPU mining. No, it's not. It won't even save it at $1,000 Flux, and this is why. So let's look. 2.27 megasouls is on here. 2.27 megasouls. 2.27 megasouls. So that's the same as mega hash. 2.7. Is that what it is? 2.7? 2.27. 2.27 megasouls. So now what is a 30? Let's go to what to mine or something. Hashrate.no. Where you at? Hashrate.no. Let's take a look at a 3080 because we're going to compare 3080 to 3080. Where's a 3080? And unless anyone knows on top of your head, what's a 3080 hash at on Flux right now? 3080, where are you? Come on. 3080, where are you? Come on, 3080s. Where are you, 3080s? They just wiped it right off the face of the profitability list because it's probably at 0. Come on, 3080. Did I pass it? A2000 is above a 3080. 3060, 3060, 3060, 3090. 3080 is seriously way down here. Okay, 3080. Okay, here we got 3080 12 gig. Is that the one? Okay, let's look at Flux. Where's Flux? Flux, where are you? There you are. I see you. So overclocking. I guess we'll go with the medium, you know, a little type of efficiency or dealio here. 0.4, no, 100. So 104 souls. 104.7 souls is a 3080. So let's see how many 3080s are on flux right now. Okay. So I need to take this hash. So it's 200, 227. How many zeros are here? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2.2 million. I guess that makes sense. We're going to divide that by, what do we got? 104.7. 104.78. So, grand total amount of GPUs mining flux right now, this very second, I'm going to put this beside it so we don't lose this, is, can you guys guess? There we go. There's 21,664 GPUs currently mining flux. All right, so how big of a chunk does that take out of 8.7 million? Not very many at all. 0 for that matter. So let's, like, what if we threw in, okay, you know, what would the hash rate of flux be if we put 10% of this hash rate onto flux? Like, you know, you kind of see where I'm going here. There's no GPUs. These coins, so many GPUs are shut off because these coins can't support it. But, you know, you guys want Nexa now? What do you guys want? Do Nexa. Okay, let's look at Nexa. Let's see how many Nexa has right now. How many GPUs does Nexa have online? Nexa, so that's Nexa POW. So 11.25 terahash, 11.25 terahash. So now we got to find, let's go back to, where's Nexa here? How much is a 3080 doing here? Nexa, where are you? Nexa, here we got Nexa. So what are we hashing in? 111 mega hash. Okay, so 111 mega hash. So we got this much hash. So 1125, and how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to divide that by, next is what? What? 111 point, so 111.37. All right, that's a little better, guys. We're getting somewhere. You know what? We might be okay. Where's Nexa? Do I have Nexa in here? We might be okay, guys. We might be okay. There's a grand total of 101,000. There's 101,000 GPUs, 3080s on Nexa right now. Awesome. You know, we're cracking this number down. We're getting this 8.7 million GPUs down to nothing. You know, we're going to be okay. If these coins are supporting this many GPUs, we're going to be okay when the price pumps. We're getting there. We're getting there. So far, we are down about 120 some thousand out of 8.7 million. Let's go. We got this. GPUs to the moon. Let's buy GPUs, guys, because it's gonna pump. We're gonna make so much money with GPUs. It's not even funny. Okay, anyway, I'm just joking, guys. What else do we got here? Vertcoin. What's Vertcoin? Where's Vertcoin? Let's take a look at Vertcoin. Vertcoin. Verthash. 2.21 gigahash. So let's see what we got here. 2.21 gigahash. Hash power, 2.21 gigahash. 2.21 gigahash. So what's a 3080 hash at? Okay, let's go back. Is Verthash on here? Verthash. Is Verthash on here? Come on, Verthash. Pop up. You know you want to. Oh man, don't tell me it's not on here. Anybody know what a 3080 does on Verthash? Anybody? It's not here. Okay, I don't know what the hash rate is. I need hash rate of a 3080 on Verthash. Verthash is a coin that you can mine with 2 gig GPUs. You can search up here. Okay, where do we search? Search Verthash GPUs 3080. Pools, miner option, coins. 1520 on Vert, 3.83 megahash. Retro Mike says 3.83 megahash. Okay. 3.83 mega hash. 3.83 mega. Okay, 2210 divided by 3.83. Is it? All right, I think this did it. This solved it. Okay, we're okay, guys. We're okay, guys. This just nailed. This took out a huge chunk. Do I have vert hash in here? Do I have vert hash? Vert hash. Oh, I don't have vert hash in here. Vert coin. Vert hash. Yeah, vert coin. Vert hash. Yeah, right here. All right, here we go. You guys ready for this number? There we go. Bam. We got 577 GPUs on vert hash. 3080s at 3.83 mega hash. Oh, there's 1.45 mega hash? What are they, Retro Mike? Do I have to redo this? Okay, Ravencoin. Ravencoin's a big one. Ravencoin's a big soaker. So actually, let's do that. Let's take a look at Ravencoin. That'd be a good one to check out here. Ravencoin. What do we got for a Ravencoin hash right now? Ravencoin is 7.22 terahash. 7.22. Where is my 7.22 terahash. Whoa, not 722. 7.22. Is that right? 7.22, yeah. Network there. Now, hash rate. What is a 3080 rocking at? Oh no, I didn't want that. 3080. I guess Neox, all these will be the same. All be the same hash rate. What are you hashing at? It doesn't even 136.15. Okay, 36.15. 36.15 mega hash. 722 1 2 3 4. So divided by, what was that? 36.15. Okay, we got a bigger dent. We got a bigger dent here. Awesome. So where's Ravencoin? Ravencoin right here. Awesome. This is one of the largest current GPU mineable networks that have probably the vast majority, and that is sitting at 199,723 GPUs currently. So where are we at now anyway? Total. What do I got here? Ironfish. I don't know why I have this number here for Ironfish. I think that's how many GPUs were on it before. We're gonna have to erase this now, I think. So now we got what? So far out of these coins, we got 199, 723, 101, 014, 21, 664. All right. So far, like, we didn't look at very many coins yet. We looked at some of the larger ones. But so far, for a grand total, we're sitting about 322,978 GPUs. We still have, let's just, 322, let's just, I'm going to write this down. 322,978. All right, so now let's go 8737,864. Subtract what we got so far, 322,978. All right, guys, we're making a dent. This is all we need. There we go. There's 8.4 million GPUs left to kind of distinguish between the other coins here. What can we do about this? So let's say, I don't know, like, it's craziness, crazy stuff. 8.4 million to go. Can we figure it out? Where can they go? Ethereum Classic, you know, we got Jazz miners and IPOLOs for that. I wouldn't recommend mining Ethereum Classic with a GPU, but you never know. Do what you got to do. Pull them all in Vast and make it rain. There you go. 8.4 million GPUs about to slam Vast. That's a lot of wallets about to get cracked. There's no one's going to have crypto left. That's going to be the next. Vast AI just caused the next bear market. Everyone got hacked and lost everything. Throws pennies in the club. Crazy, but you got to see what's going on here, guys, right? Like, Ethereum had so much hash rate, so much hardware, so much everything within its network. And The other coins just don't. And they can't take any more hash rate. Like, we didn't even get 1% of the GPUs down, I don't think. What is 1% of 8.7 million? 8.7. Let's see. 8.7 million times 0.01. Actually, no, we got 1%. 2%. 3. What are we at? We're at 322. Let's see what the percentage are. 435. Nope. 348. So yeah, we're close to 348. So we actually, right now, based on the Ethereum hash rate and what we just did here, that's about 4% of the GPUs that were on Ethereum between what's probably the largest networks that are currently GPU mineable. Ravencoin, I think, is one of the largest. Nexus looks pretty big too with 101. But look at, we're talking about anywhere from the tens of thousands to the hundreds of thousands on each coin when Ethereum was 8.7 million. Yeah. So this is kind of what I mean here. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. We need a vast majority of the GPUs to disappear. That's how we're going to see it. Like I said, you know, we need every coin added up to equal at least $21 million. And I don't think it's going to happen. But that's another thing. If every coin does altogether equal the pay miners 21 million, that is still the bear market prior to the merge earnings. That was still only about $1 a day. $1 a day is what that was making on like a 3070, or maybe it was $1.05 or something. That's still pretty good, $1 something. But you got to think, we're at peak bull run times and we're hoping for these numbers. We're hoping for these numbers in the peak of a freaking bull market. Things aren't looking good. Everyone ship your GPUs to Vitalik. Flux. Yeah, Flux. Great. Yes, and other GPUs are on other networks while ETH was going strong. Yes, yeah, for sure. There's lots of other GPUs, but there weren't that very many. I think I did some numbers like this also when we were at some of the other, I know when we were here, and like even at the all-time high, we had less hash rate on a lot of those coins at their all-time highs than we have right now. Some of these networks were at higher hash rate than when their coins were at their all-time high. So, you know, it's interesting in the past there. Meow coin. Never been roofied. Oh, it's crazy. You know, I wonder, let's kind of, I want to do a calculation here, actually. I wonder if we can do this. Oh, I don't have it, or do I? Do I have the, oh, I do have some here. Let's try, yeah, let's take a look at this. Let's try, now here's Flux right here. Let's adjust this. Let's say 200,000, and that's a small number, but let's say 200,000 GPUs, 3080s hit Flux. Let's say that is. So let's, know what was the hash rate of Flux on these things again? Anyone remember? I can't remember now. Flux 3080. Let's go. Medium overclocks. 104 souls. So 104.78. 104.78. We're going to times that by 200,000. So 20.956 for the hashes. So 20.956. 1, 2, 3. All right. So copy. So this is the hash rate of Flux with 200,000 3080s on it. Let's just jump back into this. Let's take a look at this. Where's Flux? Right here. Bam. Now let's take a look. Okay, that's that. That's that. Oh, and I don't even have, this is with higher block rewards still. That's still with higher block rewards, so I don't know what to do here. Oh, well, let's just play. Let's just play. $5. Flux at $5 will make, oh, what's this? 57. What's my hash rate? Hash rate. Where's my hash rate? Darn it, I have too many tabs open. Here we go. 104.7 souls. 104.7.
Want a butterfly? Want to see this one fly? Dad. Come here.
Okay.
Wait, look at, he's landing. He's going to land on me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we're making 56 cents. Flux at $5 with 200,000 3080s. That's just 200,000 total. That's not even on top of whatever's here. So if 200,000 GPUs hit Flux, again, we have to drop this freaking block reward because this is before the halving. So I guess we have to drop it by 50%. So just take that into account. This is actually 20 some cents. And read that. So let's just say, you know, let's go $20 Flux. There we go. There. Now we're getting some numbers. 226. Divide that by 2. Let's see here. 2.26. Divide that by 2 because I haven't. $1.13. So if Flux hits $20, that's a big jump from now. And you guys can't really see that, can you? I apologize. There you go. So Flux is at $20 now. It's dishing out $453,000 per 24 hours. That's making a 3080 make $2.26. You've got to subtract the halving here, $1.13. So you're making $1.13 at $20 Flux with 200,000 GPUs on it. That's only 200,000. We just finished saying there's still another 8.4 million GPUs that have to be distributed across networks. 200,000 is a very small number of GPUs. It's not looking like we're going to be that profitable by very much. Even that $20 Flux if this happens. So, you know, it's just crazy numbers. We don't know what anything's going to play out, how everything's going to do. Obviously, we're going to lose a lot of GPUs here, but, you know, hardware is waiting to turn on, and things are going to be pretty rough moving forward. Can't see screen. Yeah, sorry, I caught that end of the screen thing too late. Now that's a point there. You know, I'm doing some pretty exaggerated numbers just show you the outcomes of things aren't looking good. Not looking good at all. So what do we got here? That's what they sell in Discord, $20. Yeah, I understand. I do not KNC. What if it makes 10K a coin? That'd be awesome. If Kyla coin hit 10,000 a coin, that'd be pretty sweet for sure. I'm good with that. Can't see screen. Oh, custom computing. What's going on? Thank you for the 5 Canadian. Just dropping by to say hi. I'm working on my mining shed. What a beautiful weekend to listening to Rabid and working outside on the mining farm. Awesome, awesome. Getting that mining shed up and rolling with the cheap power that they got out there. Kaspa is pumping and again close to 5 cents. Soon it'll break out. That'd be awesome. Break out the Kaspa. Let's see where you at, Kaspa. Let's have a peek at you right now. Kaspa. Bam. Oh yeah, there it is. Almost. Well, that's another interesting thing I wanted to point out here. Let's look at this. So as you guys know, now, okay, I know you guys heard this all the time before. You know what? You know, should I buy the miner or what? Buy the coins. And a lot of people, you know, oh, look at this market. Look at this. Buy the coins. You'll get more. Buy the coins. You'll get more. Just buy the coins. I'm sure you guys all heard this. I did this on Twitter. And this is kind of what I was referencing towards to. So when I did the KS2, KS1 deal, you know, it's around 30K. And Kaspa was about 5 cents at the time. So I'm just going to go 30,300. Divide that by 0.05. 5 cents. That is 606,000 Kaspa coins, right? So if I didn't take this deal, obviously, you know, I had to because I don't have $30,000. But if I had $30,000 and I was debating on getting the 2 KS2s or a KS1 or just buying the coin, I could have bought 606,000 Kaspa that day at 5 cents. Okay, so I went into it. I'm going into K1 here. And it hasn't even been a month. It's been about, how many days has it been? 25 days. So it's been 25 days. And I've already mined. Oh, this is the wrong count. Darn it. Wrong count. Got to go into the other one that's doing the auto swaps. Hold on. Logging in. This one. Logging in. Dashboard. And there we go. All right. So here we are with these. So there's the KS2, two KS2s and a KS1. And then I'm going to go into everything that's paid. So we've already mined 111,000 in 25 days or so. 25, 28, whatever it was. So in theory, less than 6 months, I will have mined more coins or the same amount or more than buying the coin itself. And we still have a year and a half to ROI. So it's looking, obviously the hash rate's picking up and things are going to change. We're going to be examining. This is one of the things I want to do in the video as we're implementing the ROI and showcasing this. But this is definitely looking like one of those choices where buying the coins is probably not a good idea. You're better off buying the miner because we're going to end up mining a lot more coins than if we were to buy them at the time. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out for sure. But we're already at 111,000 coins here. And it's only been about, what did we say it was? It's been 25 days. 25 days mining on this. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting times, especially if we make it to ROI and all that things. Network hash rates picking up slowly and all sorts of things out there. But it's interesting. It's a very interesting concept to look at. And I'm definitely going to bring that into that when it comes to ROI. When I hit the 606, when I do hit that 606,000, I'll be like, if I would have bought the coins, my Kaspa stops now. Everything moving forward is still getting more because the miner's still running. So it's going to be interesting. Very interesting times. Okay, here's a question for you and everyone in chat. You have 100K and are told to spend it on crypto hardware. What are you buying and why? Oh, that's a very tough one. 100K. What would you do right now? It all depends. It all depends because there's a lot of unknowns there. Like, do you already have the infrastructure? Do you have to get infrastructure? But then again, you just said mining hardware. So all that stuff probably doesn't count because you probably already have everything needed. So what's the power price? The other thing comes down to power price. Honestly, my 11 cent per kilowatt hour, what would I do with 100K? I'd probably get a couple. I'd probably get, 1 or 2 KS3Ms. Honestly, I'd probably pick up a couple epics, dual epics, some other various CPUs, and I'd probably load up on some Jazz miners because those are currently the highest profitability per watt of power used in terms of various miners, not just going all in on one. Now, if I was just going to go all in on one, I'd probably double down and just slap everything on the Kaspa miners, to be honest with you. But, we don't know really how that's going to play out yet. That's a huge gamble because we don't know if Kaspa will go to 50 cents, 20 cents, $1 in the next bull run. It hasn't seen a bull run yet, so we don't know how it's actually going to perform. It might top out at 6-7 cents and never go past that. As much hype as it has, it may never break 6 or 7 cents for all we know. We have no idea. But there is possibilities of 50 cent, $1 and crazy stuff like that. So, it's a big gamble, but that's probably what I would do is double up on that. But when it comes to getting highest hash in various ways, I would go with the epics, a few other CPUs, 7950Xs maybe, drop down on some Jazzminer X16s, and then get some Kaspa ASICs. That's how I would spend that 100K myself. Not financial advice, do your own thing. All right, so what do we got here? What do we got? I think you got a reasonable deal on the ice rivers once you pay those ASICs off. Yeah, once they actually pay off, that's the thing. All I've been doing ever since though is watching the ROI get longer and longer though. So that's kind of the issue there. No, I wish I could just hodl the coins. And then once it makes enough coins based on whatever the price of Kaspa is at, then I just send all the coins. He can sell them and do it that. That would be my optimal way to do it. But selling every day, sometimes I was selling at only 3 cents. Sometimes 3, or like 3.3, 3.4. Other times it's up 4 and then the whole way up and then back down. Selling every day isn't the best option. I feel it adds more to the ROI, but you never know, right? You never know what the price is. Maybe the price will keep going up from here and it'll just keep ROIing faster and faster because the price is going up. So I don't know. Me having 100K is kind of a pipe dream unless I have enough BTC when it pumps. All miners should have ticking time bombs. Yeah, ticking time bombs. Do it. Random ticking time bombs. Buy coin, get clout. Clout simple. Your ice rivers were a topic on my last live between me and mine. Oh, really? Was it? I gotta go back and check it out. What was you guys' opinions on that situation? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch that last. I was was that yesterday's, or was it 2 days ago? I remember you tweeted about it or something. I was gonna go check it out, but then I got busy. Like I never get time to actually watching like YouTube streams and videos. I'm always end up doing other things at times. Like I don't know, it's crazy. Oh, it was Wednesday. That was a couple days ago, but I remember seeing a tweet about it. Was that the same night, or did you do one like every day or something? I don't know. I'll have to go back. I'll check it out though. I'm gonna check it out. See what you guys talking bad about me. Hustle the kid. He stole my lunch money yesterday. What? Just that night? Okay. So yeah, I saw the tweet about it then. What do we got going on? Oh my gosh, we've been here for a long time. This is a crazy stream, guys. Okay, we're going to have to wrap this up. My throat was getting dry, and now I see why. We've been here for an hour and 45 minutes. That's insane. You know, we're going to continue this. We're going to start dropping. This will be a good video. We should do a little bit of this every day. Where is it? This one right here. No. This one. This one every day. We should do a little bit of. We should get a bunch of networks together. Each live stream, keep adding on to this. We're going to eventually get to a total of how many GPUs are looking online based on various GPU coins, and then we can compare that to that many GPUs and see how many are shut off and how many may be waiting to come back. Because I think this is interesting. This would be an interesting statistic to kind of see how big the current network is, and you know, obviously we're going to add in a lot more coins here because a lot of these are dead. Like I don't even know what Ycash is, or Gemlink, or Xano. Rio is not even still, like I know Rio's a thing, but is it still there? We got GoByte. Half of these probably don't need to be here, but regardless, you know where I'm going at. But we'll continue that. That'll be a lot of fun. I think it'd be sweet to do, and things like that. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow for an AMA, so hopefully you guys all show up again, and that's about it. So I will see you all on the next one. Rabid out.